doing? All right. We've got some wonderful weather. We were a little scared at first, but I think we ordered in some good weather here. So I hope everybody is going to stay for all 4 days. You know, of course, we're going to end the celebration with our attempt at the Guinness World Record. We set the record in 2008, and we didn't know it was going to be so popular and everybody else would want to break it. So, you know, it's been broken a couple times, and we just got the word that it was broke the other day in Chicago. And I mean, we should be happy that it's still the state of Illinois, but we're Southern Illinois, and we're Metropolis, hometown of Superman. So we're counting on all of you, and I hope you have packed your costume, and if you don't, then Chamber of Commerce has costumes, Super Museum has costumes, and so hopefully between us and Jim, we've got enough to outfit a lot of people. 567 is what it's going to take for us to break this record, but I think we can do it. So welcome everybody to our 35th Superman celebration. We're so glad everybody came out, and we would like to take a moment. We've got some special presentations that we would like to do.
Is this on? It is. Okay. On occasion, we have a person, not on occasion, every year we have people that you folks don't see. They are behind the scenes, they live in our metropolis, they are all about Superman. They live it, they breathe it, they support it, they are awesome people to have in our community. And this year we did lose one of those folks. You all probably don't even know them, you've probably never seen them, but he represented everything about Superman that is good. He had a Superman emblem on his limousine that he used as a limousine service. He also, oddly enough, he was one of our morticians. And he actually, when the year that Superman was killed in the comic books, he actually had a funeral for him here in our courthouse. And so it is a loss for us. And I would like for the Steve Farmer family to please come up to the statue. Ethan is here. And so we would like to present them with this special award, and we will deeply miss Steve. He was truly a behind-the-scenes person, and he was a Superman for Metropolis.
All right, and next we want to talk about somebody else special that we lost this year.
Many of you folks probably met Carmine Infantino when he was here. He was a corker. He was actually one of my favorite guests that we have ever had. If you had an opportunity to meet him, you know that he was probably pretty cantankerous. But he and I got along just fine because I like cantankerous. But what you may not know is that he was instrumental in getting Metropolis named the home of Superman. He was at national periodicals, and he fought very hard. He was on that end of the deal, and he's the one that worked with all of the people there to get that going. We did lose him this year, and that's a loss that we feel here at the Superman celebration, especially since he was at our very first ceremony that we had where we were named the home of Superman. There's a picture of that celebration, and he's in that picture sitting on the stage in the Chamber of Commerce. And so we do want to recognize his loss And we appreciate everything that he's done, because without him, you folks would not be standing here, and neither would we. One more person who is not deceased. He's very much here with us. He is one of our local characters, and I'm very proud to say that he is local. He may not originally have been local, but he's definitely local now. He has a vision for Metropolis with Superman that is just amazing to me. I said to him one time, he not only put in one tourist attraction in Metropolis, he put in two, and that takes a pretty brave person to do that. He's fought long and hard for everything Superman with Metropolis, and we appreciate him more than he knows. And so I would like to bring up Jim Hambrick.
We don't know how many of these you have hanging on the wall, but this is a special one.
Thank you. It's been a long road, which started way before I got here. There's a guy named Bob Westerfield. Anybody recall that name? Bob Westerfield called me up way back when, said, "We want you in Metropolis. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to do this. We want to do that." And I don't know. It was kind of it sounded exciting. But it was one of those things where at the time I just had too many roots in California. I was close to a company with a lot of people working for me, and a lot of relatives working for me, and a lot of situations going on in LA. And the years kept going by, and Bob I just kept getting the phone calls. He says, "I'm going to send you a scrapbook this time." He says, "I want you to take some time with it, and I want you to look through it, and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think so far." And so we talked and talked and talked, and he was all about the theme park, and he was all about Metropolis being home of Superman, and he was all about the Superman promoting goodwill in Metropolis and all that. And he's actually the one that actually went to Carmine Infantino and made the deal on behalf of Metropolis. He was also the person that got it through the House of Representatives and made it official. I think that was in, January 22nd, 1972. And on and on and on. It was about carrying the torch. It was about keeping the legend alive, keeping the whole thing going. And, when I got here, after a long decision, it took me 3 years and 5 55-foot semi-trucks just to move my stuff. It took me a year to pack, okay? And still to this day, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't even seen in the last 20 years that is still packed away and so forth. But I just want to say that it's a great place to raise a family. Bob convinced me. He even bribed me with some of the collections out of the Amazing World of Superman, and the Westerfield family was gracious enough to acknowledge that. I really appreciate that, like always, Kevin and everybody. And I just wanted to say that it's been a long, hard road. Don't know if I'd do it again, but what's done is done. And I'm here, and the museum will always be here. Up and coming, I've got some daughters that are growing up that have taken special classes at Kentucky Tech and so forth, so that they can fit in with the next 20 years. This is our 20th anniversary here. How about that? I mean, we've been here 20 years. I see a lot of the familiar faces, and a lot of the, I remember Joshua, how old was he? 11 years old when he first started coming here. Told me he was going to be Superman here. Yeah, we'll get to that. We had some problems with the weather, and the roof got blown in, and the insurance company said nobody goes in until it's fixed. And then as we're trying to fix it, all these other things come in between. They call that life. So we'll get to it as soon as we can with everything. And I just want to say thank you again, and appreciate all the familiar faces as well as a lot of the new faces. And don't be afraid to walk up to me and say hi and slap me on the back or in the head or whatever and say, nice things. That's what keeps us here. Every time I get a little bit down, I had a sister that passed away this morning. Was on hospice, and it's kind of what can you do kind of a thing, you just deal with it, you move on, that's all you can do. And so that's been tough today, but the whole thing about it is life goes on, we move forward, we go on, and I just want to say that I appreciate you coming here, and certainly you're more than welcome, and we've got a big family, and it grows and grows and grows every year. I just want to thank you for that.
Award that we want to present, and thanks to Jim, he made this very easy for me. He kind of already presented it in his own way, but with our 35th anniversary of the Superman celebration, we thought this would be a good year to kind of pay homage to a very special person that, I don't think if it was for him, we wouldn't be standing here. We wouldn't be looking at this big Superman statue. So Bob Westerfield is somebody that we would like to recognize. And we have the Westerfield family we're going to invite up here.
There's a bunch of them. We are so very, very glad that Bob felt so strongly that he wanted to make Metropolis the home of Superman. And I didn't realize this really, but I know Jim told me that he actually went to Congress in order to get that done because it had to come from legislation for us to be that. And so if Bob had not been a Westerfield and had been set on this goal, we would not all be here today. We would not be the home of Superman. We would not have a Superman celebration. And this one man had vision. And so I would like for all of you to think about what kind of vision you have for this world and know that it can be done. And if any of the Westerfields, Kevin, you want to say something? You're the oldest.
Yeah, I would just say my dad really had two dreams that he was very passionate about and believed in. One of them, he truly believed in the people of Metropolis and how great they were. And he really believed what Superman could do for this town. After so many years, it's great to see y'all carrying on his dream. It means a lot to all the Westerfields to see this happen. We humbly thank y'all.
All right. Well, I think that just about wraps it up. I think. Well, Superman, here we are again. Another year's just flown by. Get it?
I got it.
Okay. Thanks.
So, how are we doing on this fine day?
I am great. It is the 35th annual Superman celebration. I'm so excited to be here. I get to write the exclusive story for the Daily Planet. I'm excited.
Exclusive? Shouldn't Clark Kent be here covering this event with you?
You know, he said this year he thought we should flip a coin to see who got the assignment, and I won. It was kind of strange now that you mention it.
Really? How so?
Well, I was sure that it landed on heads, but at the very last second it flipped to tails. It was weird.
That is strange. Anyways, welcome everyone. I'm so happy and honored to be back here. It is truly my honor and privilege to share this time with such gracious people. Gentlemen, may I help you with something?
We're here for you, Superman. All of us.
Superman?
It's okay, Lois.
Well, I know that you're awesome and all, but I really don't like the odds here.
Really, Lois, there's nothing to panic about.
Oh, I'm not panicked. I'm too nervous to panic. I'm looking at Metropolis's most wanted, and none of them are above making a scene for you in front of innocent bystanders, so I think maybe you should call for some backup.
Really, Lois?
Yes, please.
I don't think it's really necessary, but for you, Lois, I turn back time to make sure you're safe. Justice League, rendezvous! Just doesn't have the same ring to it.
What was that?
I think it was every superhero's theme played at the same time.
Justice League, form ranks and prepare for battle. On my mark!
Hold on now. Hal? You? Yeah. What happened?
Oh, the hair and it's a funny story. See, I got trapped in the future by one of my arch enemies. Brother, it was a mess there. I mean, I lost my powers. I got a little shaggy around the edges. You know what I'm talking about? Fortunately, I was able to find my way back to my own time. Look who I'm telling me. You know what it's like.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Anyway, I got home, powered up the ring, and I was just going to go get a shave and a haircut when your summons came. So, Justice League, on my mark.
Hold on. Wait a second. Gentlemen, ladies, if it comes down to a fight, I'll you take the right half, I'll take the left. But let's talk for now.
Birdman, stand down.
Brainiac, what's this all about?
We are your greatest enemies, Superman, and we are here to...
Whoa. I'm sorry, but greatest enemies? I mean, whatever happened to Doomsday and Darkseid and General Zod?
Well, it's Ixnay on the Illins Vey, okay? I mean, I think we've got enough bad guys here already, right?
Aren't you usually taller?
I got to shorten my atomic power belt, okay?
You got that right.
Oh, wise guy, huh? How would you like an atomic knuckle sandwich, pal?
Sounds like a short order.
Answer the lady's question.
Computing. Darkseid is working on some sort of math problem. He calls it an equation. Doomsday is attempting anger management classes.
Makes sense.
And Zod, Metallo,
Superman, Zod and I have invaded your fortress of solitude. I slipped on the ice and accidentally activated a portal, sending Zod into the Phantom Zone. I'm orbiting Alpha Centauri until he cools off. Be a pal and let him out, but don't tell him where I am. Get you next time, not.
You know, he has really nice penmanship. Who knew?
Wait, I don't get it. Are you guys here for a fight or not?
Every year, during the celebration, somebody shows up to do away with you. Time after time, they fail. But you face a united front this time. And this time, Superman, prepare to be roasted.
Roasted? Yellow flames! I'll be powerless against yellow flames! Adam, you're going to have to destroy the fire on a molecular level. So I need you to shrink down maybe just a little bit more. And I'll pick you up and I'll toss you. What?
So, I'm not saying Superman is overly sentimental, but when I pour my heart out, he feels my pain, huh? Hey, Bizarro, that way.
Goodbye. Rose is not red, violet's not blue, Superman's outfit, neither.
What is this?
I think it's exactly what he said. They're roasting me.
Why?
Because sometimes the only way to defeat your enemy is to humiliate him. And then, when he's at his weakest, you strike.
Speaking of weakest, when I pour my heart out, it isn't envy Superman is green with.
I don't know about you, Superman, but these jokes are killing me.
It's not the jokes I'm worried about, it's the lack of participation from Lex Luthor.
If you want Lex's contribution, bring it out.
A cake? Why?
Because it's a party, Miss Lane. A celebration of the greatest superhero this planet will ever know.
Wait. I mean, we all agree that Superman is the best, but Supes, that cake, I don't think I'd accept it from old Chrome Dome and his little gang of married men over here.
You know, Green Lantern might be right this time. Maybe I better shrink down and go inside and see if there's any mind-altering nano robots inside or something.
That won't be necessary. I've already scanned it with my X-ray vision.
And?
Well, sugar, milk, eggs, flour, partially hydrogenated vegetable oils, chocolate icing over a yellow cake.
Yellow! I'll be powerless against yellow. What if they should use the cake as a weapon? What?
I don't get it. If your goal is to humiliate me, why the cake?
Because I'm gonna spill it on you. Don't even think about it.
Metallo spoke out of turn. No one is going to dump any cake on anyone. Lex Luthor just thought that he would do the unexpected, as we are all doing. We're going to behave.
Well, that is a change of pace for him.
Wow.
Yes, we did something nice for you. And you want to know how it feels? We could get used to it. But don't count on it.
Wow. He's quite a character.
Yeah, that he is.
Yeah. You know, Superman, I owe you an apology.
How's that?
Well, I doubted you. When you were outnumbered by some of your greatest enemies, you called for backup only because I asked you to, but as usual, you
You stayed calm and you talked it out before anything got out of hand.
Thank you, Lois. Your opinion matters to me very much, and
Yes?
need to address the crowd.
I need a quote for my story. Okay, looking ahead, what word would you use to describe the next few days?
Oh, all in all, I'd have to say swell.
Swell. You know, not too many people are comfortable using the word swell. No way.
Anyways, welcome everyone. Thank you for enduring the Rogues Comedy Gallery. What else to say but welcome to the 35th annual Superman celebration. I hope all of you have a great time. Be sure to stick around on Sunday.
We've got one more Westerfield that was too shy to come up here. This is Bob's daughter. She's actually from Germany. And I told her, you really need to be up there because they're going to see this in Germany. So if you will bear with us just one moment, she's going to give her mom and sister back in Germany a message. So, hold on.
Hallo Mama, hallo Jessie. Schöne Grüße aus dem fernen Amerika und wie ihr seht, wir haben hier ganz große Sachen am Start.
Here, Billy, you're up next.
Good. No, we wouldn't be here today, just like we've said from this podium up here. For the people that we've actually honored here, some of them have been memories, some of them are on, just honorary things that people do so much. But in saying that, without those folks, we would not be here today. But if it wasn't for you folks, we wouldn't have a need to be here. And I've been nervous ever since we give the presentation to Sandy and the kids and stuff like that. And it's really made me nervous because before this evening's out, Stephen will play a joke on somebody somewhere in this audience. But everybody's got bragged on, and there's a lot of credit that needs to be given. But these girls here are too modest to do it, but I'm not.
There you go.
Look around at every blue shirt you see that's got a staff celebration on the back of it. Everyone should give those people a good handshake or a hug. They'd rather have a hug than a handshake. Without those girls and several gentlemen, none of this would be possible, because if the city of Metropolis had to pay for every man hour that goes into this celebration, we couldn't afford to put it on. So, and then I've really enjoyed today. The Superman celebration is probably my best celebration, and we have a lot of good things that goes on here. But just today, I've seen people that I look forward to seeing every year. I've seen people that I hadn't seen for 5 years from Australia. And these people are special to us. And I want to thank you for coming. I want you to be safe going home, and God bless everybody, and we'll see you again next year. Thank you.
We got some great gospel music under the Metro tent. We got Mike Hardison and the Muhlenberg Sound with some pretty awesome guitars. And then the tribute quartet will take the stage. So hang out, get something to eat on the street, and take a look at the schedule and plan out your 4-day weekend. Thank you.